Q. What? Retired and living life. Hi guys. Today we're going to be fixing a low carb keto breakfast. You know, like when you go to McDonald's and you get that egg muffin? Well, we're going to do it, but we're going to do it keto style. So what we're going to need is some almond flour, some chicken sausage, a little cheese, but we'll put it all together. But right now, what I'm doing is I have 2 cups of almond flour, and what I'm doing is I put it in this little strainer, and so I'm straining it through. You want to get all the lumps and the grains out of the flour. That way it's really, really fine, and you won't have any lumps. Now, you don't have to do this step, but it just makes it more cleaner and more smoother when you get ready to put all your other ingredients together. So again, this is 2 cups of almond flour, and I'm sifting it through this strainer just to get all of these lumps and these little granulates out and to make it fine. So once I get this done, guys, I'll come right back to you, okay? Okay, guys, so all the flour has been shifted through, so it's really, really fine. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really fine. And so now we're going to add in half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. So we're going to add that to our flour. Then we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You need your baking powder. Okay? Now, with this, we're going to top it with just a little pepper, black pepper, in the mixture. Now, these are your dry ingredients. So you're going to mix all of these dry ingredients up together, and then we're going to work on our wet ingredients. Okay, guys, we've mixed up all of our dry ingredients, and now we're going to set that aside, and we're going to work on the wet ingredients. So what you're going to add, you're going to add in 2 eggs. I'm going to crack in 2 eggs. And then to the eggs, you're going to add in grass-fed butter. Now, the Kerrygold is really a good butter. It's grass-fed. And so you're going to add this mixture, the butter, to the eggs. I want you to see this. So you're going to whisk it up. And once you get it whisked up, now again, this is the eggs, 2 eggs with the Kerrygold butter, but you need a grass-fed butter. Remember, this is keto. You know, you can't have that many carbs in keto. So there, we have it all mixed up. Now, as you know, we have our dry ingredients here. This is our flour and our mixture, and then here we have our wet ingredients. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the wet ingredients over into our dry ingredients. I'm sorry, guys, that you can't see it because my dish is a solid. It's not a clear color. So we're going to put all of this over in here, over in with our dry ingredients. And then we're going to mix it up really, really good. Okay, guys, here's the mixture. Once you get everything all mixed in, the wet ingredients added to the dry ingredients, which was the almond flour, this is what your batter looks like. So now we're going to take a 1/4 cup and just put a little into the 1/4 cup. I've already sprayed my parchment paper with a little oil. And so you're going to put your dough into the cup, put it in your hand, and then what you're going to do is just form a little muffin. Remember, these are going to be like our egg McMuffins. See how that is? And when you're working with dough and when you're working with things that are sticky like this, always wet your hands. I usually have like a bowl of water. So there you go. I'm going to place it down on the pan and on the sheet tray. You should have your oven at 350 degrees. And these are going to bake for about 15 minutes. So we're going to put these together. I wet my hand a little. And here, it helps you form, and it helps them to stay in place. So you're going to form them. You want them to be about a little 2 inches or so. And when I finish, I will show you what it looks like once I get them on the tray. Okay? Okay, guys. Here it is. I flattened out my dough, and here they are. I'm getting ready to put them in the oven for 15 minutes. You should have your oven preheated at 350 degrees. So we're getting ready to pop these in for 15 minutes. Notice that I've topped it with some black pepper. So it made 8 of them. So we'll see how it goes from here. But I'm getting ready to put these in the oven, and now we're getting ready to work on our next step, which is the sausage patties that these will be going between. Okay? Okay, guys. Here are the chicken sausage, and you can get them at Trader Joe's or wherever you do your shopping. But what you want to do is we're going to prepare these so we can fry them and get them ready for our muffin sandwich. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that skin that they're wrapped in, and you're going to take that off. Just cut that skin right off, because you just want the meat on the inside. Now, when you get this Italian sausage, you don't have to worry about seasoning it up, because the sausage is already seasoned. So you just want to squeeze it out of that casing, get them out of that casing, so you can form you some patties. This is really going to be good. Again, this is a low carb. This is a low carb diet. You don't have to cut it open, or you could just squeeze it out, because you want to be able to make them a nice size patty for your sandwich. Don't nobody want no sandwich that ain't got no meat on it. So we're going to get that. We got one more, and we'll be good to go. Once you get your the meat out of the skin, it just comes right on out. And what you want to do to form your patties, remember, so they'll all be the same size, you want to make sure that you have just a little sausage of water so you can form them. Also, I'm getting ready to form my patties, and again, I have this ceramic wrap, and then you just a peanut butter jar lid. That way your sausage patties are even. So I just heard the alarm go off, so that means that the bread is ready. So let's check it out. Look how these look. These are ready. 15 minutes. Look at there. This is going to be a really good sandwich. So these are ready. Remember, I sprinkled them with a little pepper on top. So let's get preparing on the sausage, the chicken sausage. Wet our hands. And then we're going to take some of the sausage. That way it's easier to work with. And then you're going to pack it down in the lid. You can have your really nice sized sausage. And again, you don't have to season the sausage. Now I'm using chicken Italian sausage. So that way, again, if you want to use just plain sausage, you can, and then that way you can season them with various seasonings, but I didn't want to go that route. I wanted to use what's already seasoned. Okay? I'm going to lift it up. See there? Take the patty out. Look how that looks. Place it down. Get another one. Pack it into the lid. This way they're all even and they're the same. Pack it down. In your skillet, you want to use some avocado oil. I don't have any, so I'm using grapeseed oil. So you want your skillet to just be warming up, getting a little hot, so you can place your sausage in there. So I'm going to finish these up and get right back to you. Okay, guys, here's the patties ready to go into the skillet. So let's get started. Make sure your skillet is preheating on a medium heat with avocado oil or grapeseed oil. And then I'm going to place them in the skillet. You're going to let them stay on each side for about 3 minutes. So let's drop one in this. Hear that sizzle? You don't want to crowd your skillet. Hear that? Okay. So let's let these cook and I'll get back with you. Okay, I had a couple of more sausages to fix, but look how the sausage came out. See how putting those ice cubes, how the cheese is just laid on top of the meat. And so these will be ready. Look how they're cooking. It's just laying on top of the meat. So I'm getting ready to fix my eggs. You know, like the Egg McMuffin, you have that little thin egg on top. Well, I'm getting ready to do that now. Okay, here's the eggs that's going to be topped on our muffin. You scramble up about 2, 3, 4 eggs, however you want. I season my eggs. And then I'm just going to let it cook until it kind of boils. And then you're going to put, when you see it forming and everything, then you're going to put it in the oven for about 7 minutes. So make sure you have a skillet that is able to take the heat. You have your oven set for 400 degrees. You don't want to scramble it up. You have it set for 400 degrees and you're going to put it in there for 7 minutes. And I'll come back. Okay, guys. Okay, here's the egg that's going to go on top of the muffin. So again, you scramble up your eggs, you put them in a skillet, then you put it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. And now I'm going to use a cup to cut out so it'll be round. You know how you get it when you get it at McDonald's, it's just perfectly round on the sandwich. So I'm getting ready to cut them up right now. So you see I used a cup and here I got my little round eggs that's going to go on top of my sandwich. So I'm getting ready to build it. You see, this is what I have left over. So I'm getting ready to build the sandwich and show you the finished product. Okay, guys, here's your low carb breakfast muffin. We have our keto muffin made out of almond flour. Here we have it. We have it topped with our egg. Then we have our sausage. And here it is built. Ready to enjoy. I can't wait to try it. Again, this recipe is on FlavCity.com. It's a keto diet, or keto meal, sorry. And I don't buy bread in the store anymore. I either make the keto bread that they show you on his website or the biscuits. And so again, this is what the low carb breakfast muffin looks like for keto. Okay, guys. Peace out. Talk to you later.